Hello you guys. I'm coming to you today and I decided to come on here real quick and show you that I'm making a semi-homemade carrot cake, and I'm using the Betty Crocker brand. I also have some Betty Crocker cream and cheese. I have some real carrots, and I have some walnuts and raisins. I'm going to be adding some vanilla extract. I have my Baker's Joy for my pan, and I am going to be adding some cinnamon. So just, you guys, follow along. I did try to start a video, but it got interrupted somehow, so I got to start it out like this. I have started my batter. I mixed everything up, so I added a 1/3 cup of real butter in here. I added 3 eggs, 3 large eggs. If you have medium, use 4 eggs. I added 1 cup of whole milk, which I use 2%, and I added a teaspoon of vanilla extract and 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. So I took and mixed everything up while I was off camera, and here's the batter. This is how it looks so far. It's so smooth. And I did sift my cake mix 3 times. You can do it 4 times, but today I just did it 4 times. No, not 4 times. You can do it 4 times, but today I did it 3 times with the sifter. And then I have my pan ready. I sprayed it with my Baker's Joy. So I'm kind of thrown off a little bit because my first video that I was making kind of got a little messed up because it got disturbed somehow. But anyway, I have it mixed up. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take, see this, my carrots, this is a 1/2 cup of carrots. And I didn't want to mix it in, I want to fold it in. So let me get a spoon. A 1/2 cup of carrots. And I did, you guys, warm my carrots for about 1 minute in the microwave so they wouldn't be really hard in my cake. And then I have some raisins and some walnuts that I chopped up. I have 2 boxes of Sun-Maid raisins that I use, and I have a 1/2 cup of walnuts. So I'm going to pour it in, set that to the side, and I'm just going to fold this in. Fold it. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm just folding them in. So like I said, I use butter instead of vegetable oil. The butter is going to make it taste like I really made this homemade from scratch. Fold it in. And I have my oven set for 325, and this is going to bake about 36 to 40 minutes. It depends on your oven. It may take longer and it may bake faster, but we're going to see because I haven't baked a cake in this oven since I got my place. So we're going to see how it turns out today. I'm just following the box instructions on the time limit of how to bake it, how long to bake it. Alright, so I got everything folded in. And what I'm going to do is put this batter in this cup here. It's going to help me pour it in the pan. That. So I'm going to take it, scoop this over some. Pour this in here. It's thick, but that's what you want. Uh-oh, I'm use my spatula here. Help me get it in here. All right, get the rest of it out. Get most of your batter out, you guys. Sit that in the sink, and let's get this out. Alright, so we got that in there. I'm going to smooth it out. I'm going to get my spoon, get the rest of this batter off. Alright, that's in there. So, hold on, guys. Now, this is how it looks. It smells good, too. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take and hit it on the bottom to get these air bubbles out. I think the air bubbles will come up. You want the air to come up out of here. Alright, it's ready for the oven. So, I'm going to put it in the oven, and I'm going to get my mess cleaned up here, and I will hit you guys back when it is finished. Remember, we are making carrot cake today, so I will see you guys back in a second. Alright, you guys, I'm back. I have the cake in the oven, and it is 2:15 now, and so we're going to wait for about 36 minutes, and we're going to check it and see if it's ready. Again, we are using Betty Crocker carrot cake mix. I am using this, I'm doing it the quick way, but it's semi-homemade because I followed the box instructions. I had 3 large eggs. If you have medium-sized eggs, you want to use 4. Okay, but I had large, so go ahead and use 3 large eggs. I added 1/3 cup of butter, real butter. I added a cup of whole milk, but I used 2%. You can use whatever you like, but I used milk instead of water because we want this to taste just like it's homemade, like from scratch, okay? So, also, even though this mix came with I guess it had cinnamon and some little pieces of imitation carrots, I believe it was in it. I added some real carrots, which was 1 cup of real carrots. Okay? Like I said, they have imitation stuff in most of these boxes, but I used carrots. I used some raisins. I used 2 boxes of raisins, little small boxes of raisins. You can use as many as you like, but I didn't want that many raisins, so that's why I just used only 2 small little boxes of raisins. And I used a 1/2 cup of walnuts. I chopped them up. Because I wanted them to be a little smaller than what they usually come when you buy them chopped already. So I chopped them up some more, and I used a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and I used 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. And then you take and mix all of that up. you wait and do the carrots and your walnut and raisins last, because what you're going to do after you mix that batter up, you're going to take and fold in your walnuts and raisins and carrots. You're just going to take and fold them in till you get them mixed in real good. And then after that, you're ready to get it in your bundt pan, and then you're going to spray it down with some Baker's Joy. Get your pan ready, whatever you have, but I use this for non-stick, Baker's Joy. It works really good. And I know you can use some Crisco and flour, or either some butter and flour, and do your pan like that, but I took the easy way out and used some Baker's Joy. All right, I noticed that a lot of bakers out there, they will use Baker's Joy also. So I just want to let you guys know those were the ingredients that I used, in case you missed it. So we will be back in a little bit. We're going to let this cake bake, and I will see you guys in a few. So y'all, it's so windy here today in Flint. Man, it's windy. All right, it's baking. So I want to tell you guys something. I took some of this frosting, cream cheese frosting, and I spruced it up a little bit. So I took some out and I put it in here, and I warmed it up a little bit. Then I added some confectioner's sugar, just enough to sweeten it a little, because it wasn't really sweet like it should have been. I added a cap full of vanilla extract, and I also added a cap of, not even a cap, a half cap of cinnamon, and I added like 2 dashes of nutmeg. And now what I'm doing, I'm mixing this all together here, and this is going to be my icing to kind of like drizzle over the cake, because I'm not going to put it all over the cake. But you do it to your liking, but that's how I did it, and this is how it's turning out. All right, and I think I'm going to add just a drop of milk, just a drop. That's it. Mix it up. All right, just right. Okay. All right. All right. It's still baking. And it's on 350. I'm going to turn it down just a little, because I think it's baking too fast. All right, and I will see you guys back in a second as soon as it get finished. All right, you guys, it's out. I just took it out about 2 minutes ago. Now I'm going to let it cool down some before I dump it out. So just want to show you how it turned out. So we're going to let it cool down some before we take it out. And so I will hit you back in a few. All right, here is the finished cake. I will not be putting the frosting on until I let it completely cool, because right now it's still hot. But it turned out so pretty. The little dark pieces you see in here, those are the raisins. Just in case you was wondering, those are the raisins. So it turned out really good. I like it. It's pretty. So we're gonna do the frosting after it cools. which is the little icing. I'm calling it icing because I added some cinnamon, some nutmeg, some confectioner sugar, and a little drop of milk in here. And man, I tell you, it is delicious. Again, this is what I used. It is the Betty Crocker Rich and Creamy Frosting Cream Cheese. And like I said, all you do is put it in the microwave, melt it down a little bit, and then you add whatever ingredients you like as far as for taste. And I wanted that cinnamon nutmeg icing taste, and I wanted it to be a little bit sweeter because this wasn't that sweet. So in order for it to taste like homemade icing, this is what you do to spruce it up a little bit. So again, I will hit you guys back once this cake is cool. I probably won't show it on video. You will see it in the next video, which will be a shorts video. So look for that shorts video that will be coming up as soon as I get it frosted. And I thank you guys for coming along with me today to bake this cake, carrot cake. I will see you guys in the next video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. All right, bye-bye.